what's up everybody? Ben here from blogwithben.com, and today we're diving into the updated version of PicLumen, an incredible 100% free AI image generation tool that's taken a giant leap forward in creativity and functionality. And this latest update packs some powerful features, and I'm here to show you why PicLumen deserves a top spot in your creative toolkit. And we'll start by exploring the Flux.1 model, which gives you reality-style image creation with attention to light and shadow, and I was actually really impressed with the results, and I'll walk you through the entire design process and PicLumen's new interface step by step. Then we'll compare PicLumen's Flux model directly with MidJourney. You'll see that PicLumen holds its own, proving you don't have to compromise on quality when choosing PicLumen. And real quick before we get started, if you get any value out of this video, I would greatly appreciate it if you would subscribe to the Blog with Ben YouTube channel. Helps me bring you more resources, and it keeps you up to date with all of the AI, web, and tech trends happening throughout the year. But either way, thank you so much for all your support. Alright, with that being said, let's get started. So getting started with PicLumen is super easy and free. Simply visit their homepage, PicLumen.com, and I've linked to it in the video description below, and click the Generate for Free button. Then you have a couple options here. You can continue with an email and then create your own password, or you can continue with a Google or Apple account. Either way, once you sign up, you'll be taken to your new PicLumen account homepage. This is like home base for getting started and is where you'll start creating your AI images. So on that note, to create new images, within the sidebar on the left-hand side of the screen, click where it says Create. And this will bring you to the text-to-image AI image generation interface. Now, PicLumen recently updated this interface, making it more intuitive and a lot easier to use. Not that it was hard to use before, but they've really streamlined the creation process with this new interface. And on that note, let me give you a quick tour and show you all the features. Okay, starting on the left-hand side of the screen, we have your account sidebar. Here you can access your home dashboard and explore the community images, which are images created by other PicLumen users. You can create, which is what we're about to do. You can also create collections, basically a way to save and organize your images. Below that, you can access the app. Yes, PicLumen now has a mobile app for iPhones, Android coming soon. You can learn all about that here. Then towards the bottom, you could set the language and system display setting. It's currently set to dark. And then all the way in the bottom left corner, clicking that three-dot icon, you can access your account settings, as well as helpful tutorials to guide you through using PicLumen to its fullest. So check them out whenever you have some extra time. Then whatever you have selected in the sidebar will display on the right-hand side of the screen, and we're currently at the Create interface, and this is where you can craft your AI images. So with that being said, let's generate some images with PicLumen. So as I said in the intro, PicLumen has updated this interface and added some amazing models to streamline the creation process and assist you in generating some really amazing images. Their most recent model, Flux.1, is by far one of the best I've seen, especially for a free tool. And let me show you what I mean. So whenever you create an image, the first thing you'll want to do is select a model to use. So from that first dropdown, you could choose from their ever-growing list of models to choose from. Please experiment with all of them whenever you have some extra time, but for this video, we'll be using the Flux.1 model. So I'll select that one. Next, you could set the aspect ratio for your images, and they have a long list to choose from, giving you a ton of creative freedom over what size images you can create. And for this first example, I'm going to go with a landscape dimension, so I'll select 16 by 9. Next, you could tell PicLumen how many images you want to generate per prompt. The options as of December 2024 are 1 through 4. And keep in mind, the more images you select, the longer it will take to generate. But it still doesn't take that long. Either way, I'm going to select 2 images for now, just so that we have some options to choose from. Below that, you'll see a text field, and this is where you'll enter your text prompt. And I could probably create a whole tutorial on prompts just alone, but what I've found is that sometimes less is more. You obviously want to describe what you want the AI to generate, but I don't think it needs to be paragraphs of text. So for this example, my first prompt is going to be a red panda perched on a tree branch at sunrise, warm light highlighting its fur, and shadows falling across the textured bark. Then if you look towards the right of the prompt field, you'll see some icons. The first one is an auto translate button. PicLumen currently only accepts text prompts in English, so if you're using a different language, you can click the auto translate button before generating the image or images. Next to that is the prompt enhance feature, and clicking this improves image quality by expanding your prompt's words. And keep in mind that when using this feature, quality is improved at the expense of accuracy. Then if we shift our focus back to the left side of the prompt field, you'll see this little image icon. And clicking this lets you use a reference image for your prompt. Basically, this is where you can upload an image to use as a visual guide for the AI when creating new images. Now, we're not going to use it in this tutorial, but it is a fun tool. I highly recommend using it whenever you have some extra time. Then before we generate these images, if you look towards the right-hand side of the screen, you'll see this little settings icon. And clicking that opens additional settings where you could tweak some parameters like the negative prompt. This is really cool because it lets you specify what you don't want in your images. By default, PicLumen starts you off with the not showing, not for safe work content or watermarks, but feel free to experiment with different negative prompts here to see what works best for you. Below that is the guidance scale, and moving that little slider allows you to control how strongly your prompt influences the generated image. Then the step slider allows you to determine the number of steps used to create the image. More steps can lead to more detailed images. Then finally, the seed. And this is a numerical input that initializes the random number generator used by the AI model. And without getting into the technical weeds, each image has a unique seed number. And once that image is generated, it'll be assigned its own unique seed number. You can then paste that seed number here in the fixed section, and that will allow you to create new images based on that seed number. All in all, this is useful when creating consistent characters. Okay, then whenever you're ready, click the Generate button, and your prompt will be sent to the AI, and your place in the queue will be displayed here. Additionally, all of the images you generate will be displayed down here, but depending on how many other requests are in the queue, the time it takes to generate your new images may vary. And it honestly didn't take me longer than 60 seconds when I was testing this new model, but for the sake of time, let me fast forward really quick and check that out. Wow, the quality of this model is a lot better than I expected. You can take a closer look at your images by clicking on them. And yeah, from a simple one-sentence prompt, we got this amazingly detailed and high-quality image. What immediately stands out to me is the hyper-realistic detail in the red panda's fur. You can actually see the individual strands of hair and the way the soft reddish hues transition into the creamy white patches around its face. It's just incredible. Now, the lighting here is another standout feature. It has this warm golden sunlight creating this beautiful backlit effect. It adds so much depth to the image while highlighting the panda's fur and giving the whole scene a more natural, lifelike vibe. Then real quick, if you look towards the right, you have the image details where you could see what prompt was used along with the negative prompt details and settings used to create it. You can copy the prompt and reuse it if you'd like by clicking that little copy icon. And then below there are some additional icons that allow you to download the app, add it to a collection, copy the link to the image, share it on social media, copy the prompt again, or delete it. Then towards the very bottom, you can remix the image. This basically lets you reuse the exact prompt and setting of this image and offers a way to refine and explore new artistic possibilities based on the initial image. There's also a remove background button here that allows you to remove the background if needed. The upscale isn't available for this model yet, but if you click the more button, you can colorize it if you want. Then finally, the Post to Community button makes your image public and posts it to that collection of images that are on the homepage, giving others the opportunity to view your artwork and reuse your prompt or remix the image. Okay, then taking a look at the second image, the detail and lighting are there, but Looks like the right paw seems to be disconnected from the body. Not a big deal, but I definitely like the first one better. This is also why I always generate more than one image. And on that note, let's generate some more images. Okay, this time in the text prompt field, I'm going to have this one say, a portrait of a woman sitting by a window, light illuminating one side of her face while the other fades into soft shadows. And I'm leaving all the settings as is, and we'll click the generate button again to send that to the AI. And again, for the sake of time, let's fast forward really quick. And wow, the Flux model really does a great job at realism, especially using lighting and the shadows. Just like the panda, you could see her individual strands of hair. The depth of field is perfect, and at first glance, it really looks like a professional photograph. And then let's see how the second one turned out. Yeah, look at that. We get this fantastic shadow across her face. The realism is there, and again, it looks like a real photograph at first glance. All from a simple one-sentence prompt, and we're doing this all for free, I might add. How cool is that? Okay, let's try something different. First, I'm going to change the aspect ratio to be a vertical image, so I'll change it to 2:3. Then let's get a little silly with this, and for this prompt, I'm going to have it say a pink monkey in a tuxedo walking through a cobblestone street in a European village, the soft glow of lanterns contrasting with long dramatic shadows from a setting sun. And then let's click the generate button, and I want to see how a somewhat fantasy themed prompt turns out with this Flux.1 model. And there he is, our little monkey looking all dapper in his tux, walking through a European village during golden hour. Now, it looks like the AI took some liberties with the final output, but I think it still looks great. You can always configure the guidance settings to have the AI be more strict, if you will, when it comes to how similar the prompt is to the final image. But either way, I really like these images. Okay, a few more really quick. Let's make an AI influencer and see how real we can get it. So this one will be a beautiful blonde woman beside car, 1980s vibe, neon light, Miami Beach, long shot. And let's send that one through. And in a few moments, we get the final results. That's pretty good. I love the flash effect on this one. Now, there seems to be an issue with her eyes, but that could be fixed in post. All in all, the quality that you're getting with this model is by far the best I've seen to date for a free AI image generator. It even compares to some of the paid platforms out there, which I'll show you a comparison in just a bit. And then taking a closer look at the second image, and this one looks amazing as well. Her overall features are clearer in this image, and the realness is there as well. I also love the neon sign lighting in the background, just a fantastic result. Okay, then one more quick example. I'm just going to fly through this one for the sake of time, but I wanted to show you how creative you can get with your prompts and the quality of the Flux.1 output. So this prompt called for a specific type of film, Fujifilm Velvia 50, and it used a very specific style, dot glitch with pink and blue lighting. But either way, the end results are beautiful. Everything was captured perfectly in the prompt, and these are probably the most real portraits that I've created in a long time. The pink and blue lighting is perfectly balanced, and our models look like real people. I'm very impressed with these images. Also, let's talk about how PicLumen images stack up against MidJourney, because this comparison is one that a lot of people are curious about. So MidJourney has built a reputation for delivering absolutely stunning, hyper-detailed AI-generated images, and for good reason. It's a powerhouse tool for creatives, but you have to pay for it. As you can see here, I used a few of the exact same prompts in MidJourney that I used in PicLumen for the red panda and the girl in pink and blue lighting with the Fujifilm, and they're obviously great images, but you're getting the same result, if not better in some instances, with PicLumen. And remember, PicLumen is completely free, so you're getting professional grade AI imagery without paying a dime. Okay, the last thing I want to quickly show you is how to access and get more info about the new PicLumen mobile app. So from your account sidebar on the left-hand side of the screen, click on where it says Get the App, and as of December 2024, it's only available for the iPhone. Android is coming soon next year, I assume. But here you can get more info about the app and download it from the mobile app store. That way you could take the power of PicLumen with you and create some amazing AI imagery and artwork on the go. Alright, that wraps up our PicLumen tutorial. I hope you're impressed with the results as I am. It's incredible what this free platform can do. Whether you're a blogger, designer, or just someone looking to create stunning visuals without spending a fortune, PicLumen is definitely worth adding to your creative toolkit. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments what you'll be creating with PicLumen. And of course, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you don't miss out on more tutorials like this one. As always, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. So that's going to do it for this video. If you found it helpful, I'd greatly appreciate it if you would like, comment, share, and subscribe to the Blog with Ben YouTube channel. Also, if you're looking to start a blog, check out these 2 videos on how to build, grow, and monetize a WordPress blog. They'll walk you through the entire process step by step. And as always, your support means a great deal to me and my family, and for that, I thank you. So with that being said, I'll see you in the next video, and thanks for watching.